One of the reasons for the BJP's loss in assembly elections was the allegation of 40% Sarkara, a government which asked for a 40% cut from contractors for jobs commissioned. The ghost of the past is once again back to haunt the party, and this time it's from an insider. Senior BJP MLA Basangouda Patil Yatnal on Tuesday alleged irregularities to the tune of 40,000 crores in COVID-related procurement during BJP rule in the state. His anger at being sidelined, of course, notwithstanding, we all know he was not made the president of the state BJP unit and also not made the LOP. He's angry, he's irritated. But you know what? It is not just the party that he is accused, but trained his gun on ex-chief minister and one of the tallest leaders undoubtedly in Karnataka BJP, that is BS Yediyurappa. Will this latest accusation be grossly detrimental for the BJP, which is readying itself for 2024? Let me first introduce you to the experts on the panel and then go to the other issues, and let's understand what it means. Bhaskar Hegde, editor of TV9 Kannada Digital, my colleague, has joined us now. Vijay Grover, we are awaiting. BS Arun, a senior journalist, is also here, and Professor Chambi Puranik, political analyst, is here. So, the first question, like I said, I am going to ask you turn by turn, because see, there is one already 40% Sarkar allegation that they had to fight. But now with the 40,000 crore allegation during COVID procurement, and it's like, you know, typical that when it is procured, it's overpriced. Who did this? And let me also add that this is an allegation. There is no proof to it as of now. Let me ask the guests what they think. Bhaskar Hegde, my colleague, goes up first. Bhaskar, very nice to see you after such a long time. Bhaskar, tell me something, that how detrimental will this prove for the BJP, and particularly when B.Y. Vijayendra is trying his level best to quell small revolts within the party, trying to organize the party, trying to take everything along, and of course, this is the last hurrah of Yediyurappa as well.
Sudha, thanks a lot for having me on the show. I think, yeah, it's certainly an embarrassment for the ruling party, no doubt. Sorry, opposition party, no doubt. But we are yet to see whether it will have a direct impact on the forthcoming general election, because it's another 4 months away. There are 2-3 factors why I'm saying this, because Yatnal is a very hardcore loyalist of BJP. I'm not saying BJP, when I say BJP, not necessarily Karnataka BJP, central BJP. And he has been consistently maintaining that Modi should come back to power. And he's a very hardcore RSS man, no doubt, because everything what he speaks, it's almost in consonance with RSS principle or RSS ideology. So there is no difference between, in that sense, there are some of the supporters of Yediyurappa who may go deviate and speak something else. But whereas this man, Yatnal, is a very hardcore RSS and BJP man. So in that sense, it's very surprising why he's making such a statement to embarrass the party state unit, number one. Number two, as far as impact of his statement on national election is concerned, I think it's too early to say. But one more point I'll add here, and I'll give it to my other colleagues on the panel, that there is a expert judicial commission they have constituted, the Congress government. If at all this gentleman has any kind of evidence, I think he should go there and submit to the commission instead of making allegations here and there on the street. Because see, what
Michael Dickana, is this the Michael Dickana's commission, Bhaskar?
I think Justice Yediyurappa Commission, I think, if I'm not wrong. So that's why if he has any evidence as such, I think he has to submit before the commission, and then of course let us see what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Arun, let me bring you in, and I'm taking a leaf out of where Bhaskar left it. He says, why doesn't this commission, I think, was formed in August, if I'm not wrong. and this is the handiwork of the Congress government, the ruling government right now in Karnataka. Someone may say, why should he go? Then, in a way, he is also giving credence to the Congress party. Already, Siddaramaiah, it's almost like he has the blessings of Siddaramaiah. Again, allegedly speculating, that this is what. Today, of course, Vijayendra had a meeting, and once again, there was a demand that he should be, removed from the party. But I am asking you this, when a party which is in opposition, you know that the kind of churn it went through just before assembly elections, this kind of allegation from an insider, very senior party member, the public really does not remember the kind of motor mouth comments that anyone makes. I will chop off your hands, I will do this, which Yatnal has said many times. Don't you think that it will really, it's dangerous when the party is trying to recreate or realign itself?
Well, BJP in Karnataka was never a solid or a united organization. There have been dissenting voices from for a very long time. Whether it was Yediyurappa who made charges against Yediyurappa, or Yatnal himself, who had been making allegations against Yediyurappa and his son for a long time. But the party did not take any action. We have to be very one must point out this, that the party, the central leadership, did not take any action whatsoever on Yatnal, although he had been making allegations against these two leaders, and they even gave him the party ticket, which contested and won. So, and even after that, he was, of course, waiting for to be nominated, to be made the party president or the leader of opposition, but that did not come. And instead, his arch rival Vijayendra was made the party president. I think that has left Yatnal frustrated. And after that, he has made this charge now. And we have to see what the party action will be on Yatnal, whether they will dismiss him, whether they will issue him a notice, suspend him from the party, or they will just keep quiet, like they did in the previous. We have, as I have mentioned, it's not just Yatnal, it's others also, like Somana, for example,
Yeah,
a senior leader,
yes.
a Lingayat leader. This, while the allegation is about the misappropriation during the BJP rule, there is also another issue here. It is the internal battle within the Lingayats.
Yeah, that I'll come
Yatnal
to.
comes,
Yeah, Arun, I'll come to
okay,
that because I know it's
all right.
Lingayat versus Lingayat. Let me also
Yeah.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Vijay Grover into the debate. He's also joined us now. Vijay, I'll ask you something, that will this kind of 40,000 crores is not a joke. And when you are coming out of the 40% Sarkara allegation, which many experts say did cause the BJP, did impact the BJP, don't you think that this is the first question that a party which is trying to kind of regroup itself? Now, we will go into Vijendra's, appointment and the disgruntlement and all that. But he's tried to appease a lot of people. He's now going and meeting bishops, appeasing even minorities. We all saw that picture in newspapers, Machado, when he went and met. But the point is that when someone inside talks like this and makes an allegation, don't you think it is terrible for a party which is trying to kind of realign?
Well, Sudha, the kind of factionalism that we saw even during the last legislature
Ji.
session, I think so. It's now out in the open. When uh, Vijayendra stayed put, when the RXO gave us a call for walkout in the assembly, the divide was that time itself very visibly clear that there is still very heavy amount of factionalism which needs to be sorted out before the party can think of talking about 20 out of 29 or those kind of victory in the state in the parliament election. But clearly the kind of attack that has been made by Yetnal now warrants not only a serious investigation for the simple reason that this is not something we are hearing for the first time, that there was a scam during COVID. We've heard about it in several political quarters, and the fact that an entire inquiry has been ordered in this is something that needs to be looked at. But the most important thing that we now need to figure out on this is that, who is Yatnal trying to attack? Is it the Home Health Minister Sudhakar of that time, or is it Yediyurappa, who was the Chief Minister in the initial stages of COVID, or was it Bomai? So clearly, this is something which warrants internal inquiry from the BJP as to who is he trying to get at. Whether it's Yediyurappa and Vijayendra, or is it Bomai, who's very close to Sudhakar. So this is something which clearly is, raising the smoke signals again that all is not well within the party.
All right.
But the amount of 40,000 crores,
Yes.
that is something which, warrants an entire investigation
it's huge.
as to where the money went.
Yeah, it's huge. And, I would request my colleagues to put up the graphics on the screen about what exactly, because Vijay actually, much like me, he said 40,000 crores is not peanuts. Every money counts, every rupee counts. These are the charges. What is Yatnal's big charge? 40,000 crore, the COVID scam. And then we shall show you the breakup. Look at the irregularities on your screens right now. In COVID related, this is an allegation, of course, in the realm of speculation. 45 rupees for a face mask, which, were billed at 485 rupees. Typical case of corruption where you just jack up the prices. Professor Puranik, tell me something. The BJP is a party which is supposed to be a cadre-based party. It is supposed to be a disciplined party. What is going on in Karnataka BJP, sir? Yatnal has always spoken like this. But on Yediyurappa, it's a huge charge. 40,000 crores.
Yes, so what you are saying is something, a big kind of bomb blast,
Yeah.
So, Mr. Yatnal was considered as a loose cannon, he would always shoot and, it
Right.
would never reach the target. Now he has shot a missile, So I think, the internal kind of, division within the BJP party has come to surface once again with such allegations of, from Congress was telling that it is 4,000 crores misappropriation. Now it is 10 times more than that. 40,000 is a huge amount, and I think the people of Karnataka will be surprised to know that this scandal or whatever the kind of evidence Mr. Yatnal has got, he has not been able to put forward before his party or any other authority. As Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has, said, Mr. Yatnal is known for hit and run case. I think this time he should give evidence before the committee, and he has suggested that let him go before Justice Nagmohan Das committee, though the Michael Kuna commission is looking into the COVID irregularities of that period.
Yes.
So I think in all these things are concerned, I don't think people take Mr. Yatnal seriously, because his aim is against BSY earlier. Now, having lost the opportunity of becoming president and even leader of the opposition, which Ashok has got it. So I think, he wants to tell the party that I am loyal to Prime Minister, I am loyal to High Command, but in the state, things are not going in the right way. So therefore, he has kind of, blackmailing tactics, I would say. But if 40,000 crores is an amount which he cannot justify before a commission, what he has said when somebody asked him, why don't you go and face the commission or give evidence, he says that is in PSC, Public Accounts Committee. And it seems his name was there during that period to make him as chairman of PSC.
Yeah, but then the point, But
Yeah,
Professor, he's also
said.
he said that, I will go to any lengths to expose these people. These
that is
people are
possible.
corrupt. I think he's just waiting for which way the wind will blow. We will get to know if the BJP actually takes a very important step, against Yatnal.